Welcome back to the Morning Blend. There are so many reasons trees are important to the environment. They provide oxygen, of course, they improve air quality, support wildlife, and so much more.
That's right. Our next guests today want to make sure that your trees stay healthy. Joining us now are brothers August and Fred Hoppe from Hoppe Tree Service, and we're excited to have you guys here. Thanks for being here.
What's up, guys?
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, this is super cool. So let's talk a little bit about what you guys do. People may have seen it around, but Hoppe Tree Service, what's your mission?
Sure. Well, our mission is to take care of people and their trees. So we've been in business for 48 years now. We're a family-run business, 3 generations.
Wow.
My brother Fred and I own the company now. So we do pruning, removal, we take care of sick trees, and you know, that's really important to us to do that.
You guys do it all. You're like doctors for trees.
Tree
I like
doctors,
that.
yeah.
Absolutely.
So why are caring for trees so important?
Well, you know, in a nutshell, it's about sustainability. You know, for people and for the trees. You know, like you mentioned, some of the obvious benefits of trees: oxygen that we breathe. You know, the shade that we sit underneath. You know, cool lumber products. But more and more, there's the direct connection of more trees to healthier living and being healthier as a person.
Yeah.
So it's really important.
I think a lot of people hear about or see a lot of trees being cut down. Is there a reason that that's going on?
Well, yeah, right now we're going through an emerald ash borer crisis. So,
That's right.
So this invasive insect came from Asia, moved into Detroit, Michigan in 2001, and now it's in Wisconsin. It's been here for about 10, 15 years now, but it's really gathered momentum, and it's killing trees all over the place right now.
So are things getting worse then rather than better in your work? Is that what you're seeing, that things are getting worse?
Well, we're seeing just right now we're at the climax of this crisis where the insect has saturated our area and it's killing a lot of these ash trees. So we found that what we want to do is do something good with this wood. So that's our whole idea of our urban wood lab division that we started.
Yeah,
like
talk
that.
about that, because these are these some of the products that have come out of the Urban Wood Lab?
Yes, they are.
So exactly that. Tell us a little bit about what you guys do there.
Sure. Well, I'll talk about some of these boards here. So when we have to take a tree down, if the wood is a solid log, we're going to want to do something better than mulch or firewood. So we cut it into lumber and slabs. So you can see that piece right there.
This piece right
This
here.
guy.
Yeah, that's a piece of
okay.
ash wood, and you can see it's got a beautiful grain,
Yeah.
nice dark grain.
Yeah, a lot
about-
of different things people could do with that.
About finding the highest and best use for this wood. You know,
Yeah.
it's not, you know, it's a shame if we have to cut things up into firewood or take it to a dump. So it's really fun connecting people with that wood again, you know, bringing out the story behind these pieces of wood.
This piece right here is
That's
incredible. And somebody with your company made this, right?
Yeah, one of our salesmen, Bob
Raw
Gluck.
edge.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, he's an awesome arborist, but he's an awesome woodworker as well.
That is
Yeah,
beautiful.
it's sort of like a coffee table height, I would say. And he finished it. And this is what kind of wood again?
Silver maple.
Silver
so,
maple.
Like I mentioned, you know, a lot of people think of silver maple as a fast-growing kind of a junk tree. You know, I don't think there's any bad trees. They're just trees in the wrong spot. But it makes beautiful furniture. It's easy to work with, and it's a great way of utilizing that would otherwise just kind of rotted away.
Yeah, and a beautiful, looks like cutting board over there.
Yeah, another one of our associates, a shout out to Dan Barsh. He used to work
Beautiful.
with us, and he's a great woodworker, and he made that cutting board for me a number of years ago. And it holds
Are
up really
those
well.
actual like squares all put together, or how is that?
Yeah, so
something
this
like
is,
that made?
it's all end grain. So when you think of a tree cut as a cross section, that end grain is very durable, and there's actually a lot of good antimicrobial properties to it. So not only is it really cool looking, but it's actually it's functional, absolutely.
Both. And Fred,
beautiful.
can you talk about the tree to table concept? Why is that important for us to understand that?
Yeah, that's kind of a mantra that we go by. You know, it's kind of encapsulated in this full circle approach to tree care. You know, it starts with, you know, we're involved in planting trees. From there, you know, we're taking care of young to old trees to make sure that they are preserved, that they're kind of thriving, not just being alive. You know, and if they have to come down, you know, it's about finding out what that highest and best use is for them. But you know, it doesn't stop there at a piece of woodwork. You know, it starts again with planting. So I like using that full circle approach.
I love that. Tell us about this picture. What are we seeing here?
Well, sure. Right there, that is a tree that is basically strangled at the base. So that had that was at the time of planting. They didn't take the strings off that the root ball was packaged in, and as the tree grew, it got strangled. So that's kind of an example of how you should really be observant of your trees. You know, look at your trees. If you see things that are out of ordinary, or have a professional come in, evaluate your trees. It's important. Trees are important and they do need care.
Do you guys have a favorite tree?
We get asked this a lot.
We do.
I do. Yeah, mine
This
is a
time
willow.
of year, is it maple or not?
Yeah.
No.
I love willow trees.
I
you
love
know?
willow trees.
Yeah, a lot of people think of them, as mentioned, silver maples, junk trees.
pretty.
Like, there's no bad tree, but willows, in the right spot, they can be great trees, and that's very
weeping
important.
willow.
Yeah.
Right tree for the right spot. But yeah, beautiful flowers form.
August, how about you?
My favorite is my white pine tree.
Oh, I like those
Yeah,
too.
our father planted it in 1986. I still live at the house, so I decorate it for Christmas every year. I climb up the tree, put lights in it. My
Cute.
11-year-old daughter helps do that, so.
Oh,
it's
you
awesome.
guys are
I love
adorable.
that.
Want to make sure everybody knows about what you guys do, so we're going to give some information because right now, if you mention the Morning Blend, you can receive a free tree and shrub evaluation. So make sure that you say that you saw the brothers here on the Morning Blend. Also, check out the Urban Wood Lab store as well for Hoppe. You can find them online at hoppetreeservice.com. The Urban Wood Lab store is at which location?
Sure, it's in Caledonia, just off of Ryan Road and I-94.
Can you see all this kind of stuff?
You can. It's 5,000 square feet of beautiful urban wood. We're trying to create the Midwest's largest destination for urban wood. So
Good for
so
you
nice.
guys.
it's a creative place. It's beautiful. Stop on by, see these trees being used at a whole different purpose. So.
You guys,
You
are
guys do
wonderful.
important work.
Thanks for
having
being
Thank
here.
you both so much. It
Thank
was
you.
great to
Go
meet
hug
you.
a tree.
Yeah, hug one today.